Ken Arto. Do you want to introduce yourself and what you do?
Yes, nice to meet you. My name is Ken Arto. I am a key animator in Japan since 2015. And so I had work on projects like Dragon Ball Super Broly, My Hero Academia, JoJo, a lot of things.
Yes.
And
my favorite. Sorry. I just love JoJo.
and I am actually animator at Studio 4C.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, we have a quick spread of some of the shows you worked on, not everything.
Wow, you worked on Monsters Universe.
I like pretty much a Shonen Jump, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this isn't all the shows that Ken's worked on, but you know, these are probably I'd say the most notable ones. I mean, there's obviously more like the recent Jujutsu Kaisen as well.
Yeah.
So,
Episode 16, right?
16 will be this Friday.
Hell yeah.
And recently also Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You casually dropped that.
That's one hell of a CV. Well, thank you very much for coming on, because it's nice to have someone who's actually been working in the industry and is knowledgeable about what it's actually like working in there, instead of just having three guys sitting in the room, just taking guesses, taking pot shots.
Just take knowledgeable guesses. Sometimes not knowledgeable guesses.
I think when we don't have a guest, it's like, don't listen to what we say.
Yeah,
we don't know what we're talking about.
Now we're literally like first-hand source. Right?
Now we can get the answers at the same time as our audience.
Right.
I am curious if there was, perhaps one scene or one show that you would recommend for someone to watch to maybe experience your work the best. What would you point them towards?
Actually, I will maybe say. Actually, I'm working in a movie for Studio 4C. I can say the name because it's not there. On this movie, I put all my guts.
Oh, wow.
And so yes, you have to wait a bit, but that
was the most slick way to promote the new movie. It's like, my best work is one that you're gonna have to go see in cinemas.
But Jujutsu Kaisen episode 6, so I think it's a good shot I have done. So this weekend.
I mean, how long have you been working in the industry now?
So we don't count my internship, it will be now 5 years. And so I start as in-betweener. So the
in between frames, right?
Yeah, between frames, clean the in-betweens. And I have done that for 1.5 years. And after I have switched of studio, I went to Yapiko Animation. The previous studio was a Graphinica and Yapiko I made 2.5 years. And after Yapiko, now I'm a Studio 4C.
Studio 4C.
Wow.
Because it's because your background is that you're half Japanese, half French, right? Yeah. So what made you want to start working in the anime industry?
Actually, in France, we have at the first channel in the 90s a show called Club Dorothée, and actually Dorothée was a woman who bought a lot of anime, into Dragon Ball, Saint Seiya, Maison Ikoku, Ranma. And so when I was little, I watched those shows, and also I went often to Japan with my mother. And I was used to watch a lot of anime when I was a kid, and I grew with manga also. And so I used to draw those characters when I was little, and so at first I wanted to be a mangaka. But,
as does everyone, I think.
Yes.
I think every weeb has had that dream one time in their lives.
Every weeb who draws their first anime character is like, I'm on my way to be on Shonen Jump. Let's go.
Wait, are you telling me, Connor, that you've never had a story or something that you've just fantasized about?
No.
You never fantasized as a kid at all.
Probably, but I probably that was my thing, right? I'm not sharing it with other people. It's my story, you know what I mean? Why am I sharing it?
You never had a phase where you were like, I guess though, you started watching anime at a little bit of an older stage.
That's
like
true.
15, 16, I started watching anime. So pretty late, I think.
Yeah.
So I probably didn't get that whimsical phase of.
Yeah, because how old were you when you first really, I guess while knowing that this is anime?
Oh, I don't remember. I think the shock I had was in 98 when I watched Princess Mononoke.
Oh yeah.
And for this time I didn't know what I'm watching, but it was beautiful, scary and beautiful. And I was just 9.
Yeah.
Just 9.
Yeah, just 9. And also when I watch Evangelion. I was just 10 or 11.
What?
Yeah.
How could you understand anything?
Oh,
Hey, same here actually. Same here. I'm glad someone.
I don't know if I was understanding everything, but there is mecha, there's alien. Okay, I have to beat them.
They're the bad guy.
Yeah.
That's all you like understand about Ava when you're like 10,
Yeah.
right? It's like
Yeah.
good guys, bad guys.
I mean, I'll be
Fight.
honest. I watched it last year, and that's pretty much my understanding. I'm like,
Also, the characters was 14 at the story, and I was 11, so
Close
you can-
enough,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
close enough.
Yeah,
okay,
true,
I can
true.
pilot it.
it's gonna be me, Mom.
Yeah.
I can be in the Ava.
I actually have a similar story about like Ava, because Ava is the second proper anime that I watched after discovering it was anime. So the first anime I ever watched, knowing it was an anime, was Naruto. And how I found that was I was on a random gaming forum, and you know, it was back when having anime avatars was actually cool. You know, and I was like, oh, what are these avatars that people have? They look really cool. And I found that one guy had this avatar that was from the show called Naruto, and I'm like, oh, this kind of looks like Dragon Ball Z. Watched Naruto, fucking loved it. Introduced me to anime properly, and then I went on the same gaming forum and I made like an anime thread. I was like, guys, this Naruto thing's awesome. Can you guys recommend me something else to watch like Naruto? And some guy, dead ass, goes, you should watch Evangelion. It's totally like Naruto.
Totally.
So I went into Evangelion as like a 11, 12-year-old thinking it was a shonen anime.
Oh my god.
And so for like the first, I'd say half of it could like maybe have like passed as a shonen, because, you know, Shinji could have still, you know, Shinji was still doing stuff.
Yeah.
And then the halfway point hit, and then everyone just got sad and depressed. And my 11-year-old mind was just like, why are people like this? This is so stupid. This is so unrealistic. I remember thinking as an 11-year-old, this is the writing of the show is so bad because the adults don't have their shit together. Why is that so? Why don't the adults have their shit together? This is so
I
unrealistic.
just imagine like 11-year-old guy going up to his mom being like, "Mother, what is depression?" I learned it in this show called Evangelion.
And now I'm just like, oh yeah. So no adults just have their shit together. That's just life.